watching Some TV. Keep watching Some.
Good morning, family. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Some TV, our viewers out there. My name is Abraham Minor Joda, and it's a terrific Tuesday on Some TV. And if your Monday try to trip you up, today is your chance to step over it with style. Just like the little woman bird who trying to put out a forest fire with drops of water. It may seem small, but every effort counts. And as Mandela said, it's always seem impossible until it's done. On the show today, we have your favorite trio, a newspaper, our headline review to keep you sharp, the Pidgin Gist segment to keep things real and relatable, and of course, the Taraba Spotlight, where we break down the biggest stories from our beloved state. So grab your tea, or better yet, your sense of purpose. It's time to rise and shine with Some TV. So today on Some TV Morning Show, I'm going to begin the show just you and I, for now, until other segments So we are going to start with the newspapers this morning. Quite some very, very interesting news on the cover pages of the newspaper this morning. And I'll be starting with the Nigerian News Direct. The Nigerian News Direct. On the Nigerian News Direct, on the cover page, we have 2027 PDP governor shut down on major talks, open to collaboration with willing parties. That is on page 21 of the Nigerian News Direct. There were blackout imminent as Gencos warned of shutdown over 4 trillion naira unpaid debts. That is on page 5 of the Nigerian News Direct. Then we also have this story. I was blocked from visiting Benue despite purely humanitarian mission. That is Peter Obi. That story can be found on page 3 of the Nigerian News Direct. And for the major headlines, say 300 million confirmed hosting rights must be returned. That is Rivers Sole Administrator tells NBA. Slams NBA's conference relocation, demand respect for constitutional mandate. That is what we have on the News Direct. So let us do a look at the news on the News Direct. The story that has to do with 300 million confirmed money. The Rivers State government has formally requested the Nigerian Bar Association to refund the 300 million paid for hosting rights for the 2025 Annual General Conference, following NBA's contentious decision to move the event from Port Harcourt to Enugu. Vice Admiral Iboka Iteiba has retired. Sole Administrator of Rivers State made his demand in a statement released on Monday through his media head, Hector Ibikuobubo. He described the NBA's rationale for the relocation as misleading and uncharitable, alleging that the association has politicized the constitutional matter and misrepresented the state governance. They went further to say why we recognize the NBA's discretion in selecting its conference venues. It's surprising that the association, in asserting its so-called principal stance, failed to address the matter of the 300 million already paid by the Rivers State government, the statement read. So this story is about the Rivers State. The NBA are planning to host their conference, the annual conference at Rivers State, but they withdrew the conference from Rivers State due to the declaration of the state of emergency and moved it to Enugu State. So the sole administrator decided that if they've been moved, Rivers State has already paid a 300 million hosting right fee, so they have to return the fee. Well, that is the position of the sole administrator there. That if you don't want to host it in Rivers any longer, then you have to return the money Rivers State pay for as hosting right fee for the hosting right. So I think that is what, and they also went further to say it was unfair of the NBA to be the statement that the NBA has made concerning the declaration of the state of emergency. Say if the NBA is unaware, they refer to the Supreme Court ruling of the Rivers State House of Assembly and others. They refer to a lot of to the section of the Constitution that backed up the creation of the emergency rule and asked that the NBA should respect that. So the sole administrator also has consistently expressed readiness to engage constructively with the NBA as a professional legal body, and he was asking the NBA to rise above political spin and recognize the complexity of the constitutional situation. So that is that for that story there, and I'm very sure the NBA will respond. Probably today we should be expecting a response from the NBA, and well, I'm sure this may not end so soon because there's money to be returned, and there's a need for the NBA to also say their own side of the story. So that's it for the News Director. We move to another story, another paper this morning, which has to do, let's go to The Guardian. The Guardian news this morning say, PDP governor reviews of security strategies as Plateau death toll climbs to 52. PDP governor demands review. Then we have Nigeria waives duty on 90% of goods traded in Africa. That is according to AFCFTA. Then Obi donates 7.5 million to Plateau IDPs as Benue blocks visit. That is from stories on page 30 of The Guardian. Still on The Guardian, the Nigerian loses $2 billion yearly to medical tourism, says party. Nigeria loses $2 billion yearly to medical tourism, that is party. Then JAM wants new. We have NBA Rivers Trade War Conference, 300 million refund. While JAM wants new operating institution against illegal admissions. That is on page 30 of The Guardian. We also have work of privatized, but chairman warns NIPOST. This is the work of privatized. Then we have PDP government Shaw coalition to house Tinubu. That's on page 3 of The Guardian. We have global rights. Ezekwe Sili urges federal government to rescue Chibok girls and terrorism. That is from page, that's on news page 6. Then we have the major headline here that says Gencos threatens shut down over 4 trillion naira debt as band A customers protest. So they say the Gencos have continued to ramp up capacity as contractually agreed, but system constraint, forex volatility, and regulatory inconsistencies compounded by inadequate market remittances are rendering the sector commercially unviable. That is there. Let us look at that story, what the Guardian has for us. That story, okay, let's see what the Guardian has for us there. Yes, the 23 power generation companies in Nigeria have warned that they can no longer guarantee a steady electricity supply due to the worsening liquidity crisis in the electricity market, with outstanding debt now exceeding 4 trillion naira. And the firm saw that the AGs of the Association of Power Generation Companies raised the alarm in a statement issued on Monday and signed by the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Colonel Sani Bello, retired. They say the debt burden and the operational constraints currently facing the companies could force an imminent shutdown of power plants if urgent interventions were not implemented. They also warned that the continued non-payments for electricity generated consumed on the national grid was pushing the Nigerian power sector towards a total collapse. They also accused the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC and other stakeholders of neglecting Gencos in the applications of the NESI waterfall agreements, which says that other service providers receive 100% of their market invoices, while Gencos get as little as 9% to 11% of what it is due. So, we could recall that in February, the Minister of Power, Bayo Adelabu, disclosed that the government holds electricity generation companies and electricity distribution companies over 4 trillion naira in electricity subsidies. So then the minister giving a breakdown said 2 trillion is owed to Gencos as legacy debt, while another 1.9 trillion is owed to them as part of the electricity subsidy for 2024, while discos are owed 450 billion naira for the 2024 electricity subsidy. So that is the case here for the Gencos, and they are threatening to shut down if the case is not looked into. So we call on the federal government and the authorities are responsible to look into the issue of the Gencos, because as it is, the power situation in Nigeria is poor, and we can have the Gencos shut down. It's going to lead to a lot of economic loss in the country. So the economy will be affected if the Gencos act on their threats and then shut down the electricity power supply to Nigeria. So this is our appeal to all the parties involved to ensure that this is resolved amicably and it shouldn't degenerate. That takes us to another paper this morning. I will move it from The Guardian to the Punch newspaper this morning. Argon calls out AGF for local government autonomy stalemate. They are going to call out the accountant. Yes, the AGF on local government autonomy. Then we have President Islam El-Rufai over plots to woo Buhari. That is on page 3 of the Punch. Then federal government scrambles to avert Genco's shutdown over 4 trillion debt. That is on page 23 of the Punch. Then Tinubu orders offensive as fresh Plateau attack leaves 51 dead. That is on page 12 of. That is on page 12 of the Punch. While other stories here have Nigeria standard debt servicing may eat 5.2 billion. That is according to Fitch. That is on page 23 of the Punch. Then family fuel Peter alleged Judah averted 1.3 billion P squares earnings. That is the feud between the P is still raging on. And, this is just one of the new allegations coming from Peter Okoye. And Buhari's ex-minister cautions Makinde on successor plots. That is it, yes. Buhari's ex-minister cautions Makinde on successor plots. As you can find that story on page 3 of the Punch. Now, the major story, 2027, Atiku bloc defies PDP governors over coalition talks. Ex-VP insists on 2027 Pan-Nigerian project as PDP governor distance party from coalition talk. That is the major story. Let us see what it has to say. Yes. Okay, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has insisted that coalition remains the only way to unseat President Bola Tinubu in 2027 election. Atiku argued against the position of the 11 People's Democratic Party governors who distanced the party from the proposed coalition being championed by the former Vice President. Rising from their meeting in Ibadan on Monday, the PDP Governors Forum, chaired by Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, announced that the party will not participate in any coalition or merger because on March 20, Atiku contested the 2023 presidential election under the PDP alongside former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and ex-Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai announced the creation of a coalition aimed at defeating President Tinubu in 2027 polls. So the announcement has sparked growing debate with stakeholders differing on the coalition viability. Atiku is believed to be interested in running for president in 2027 as being a strong proponent of opposition unity, stressing the need for collaboration. While the PDP governors their communique, but the Bauchi State Governor who read the communique on behalf of the PDP governors say PDP is a major opposition party and welcomes any party, persons or groups that are willing to join it with a view to wrestle power and to good leadership in 2027. In response to the governor's rejection of the coalition, Atiku, while describing the state herdsmen as key leaders of the PDP, emphasized that the movement already belongs to the people and is a pan-Nigeria initiative. Speaking through his media aide, Paul Ibe, on Monday, Atiku noted that the governor's decision highlighted the necessity for broader consultation. So you said that the coalition is a movement, is a pan-Nigerian movement, a Nigerian project with Nigerians as its heart. So it's difficult to redress something when the people have taken ownership of it. So I think with this is just one of the things that is in the political stories. And I know where would the PDP governors and the Atiku Abubakar bloc are set for a coalition course. Or maybe they may just agree on how to go about it. The governors have the opinion that the PDP is big enough and anybody that wants to work with the PDP is welcome to join. But Atiku Abubakar and his fellows believe the coalition has been bought over is by Nigerians, and so everybody should key into it. Well, let's see how that happens, what goes on at 2020. We are still in 2025, to see how 2025, 2026 to get this done. And let's see what they will be done. So we move to the next paper this morning. That is the Vanguard. The Vanguard news this morning as, okay, let's see what we have on the Vanguard. It said, why our party won't join any coalition measure, PDP governors, that is what we just spoke about there. That we need strong, resilient banks to achieve 1 trillion naira economy, that is according to the CBN. And also federal government said 14 months completion deadline for 777,000 Abuja Kaduna Zaria Road. So that is for the Guardian. Well, we have, okay, emergency rule pro and anti-Fubara women protest rocks River State. That is on page 7. While NFF denies owing late chairman Chuku, that story is on page 47, the sport page of the Vanguard newspaper. Then let us look at the major stories. Simply 2 Benue killings. Governor Alia threatened Tinubu gives Mutfwang matching orders. Family of 8 wiped out. Armed herdsmen killed 52 in fresh Saturday night attack. Victims given mass burial. Government expressed displeasure. Troop rescue 16 kidnapped victims. Christian leaders plan protest over killings. Say, I can't guarantee visitors in Benue without my knowledge. That's according to Governor Alia. Well, say, I'm a target of Benue governor's threat. From Peter Obi. Let us go to see what's the story as for us this morning. Okay. From the Vanguard, we have it that the President Bola Tinubu has given marching orders to the Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang to summon necessary political will to resolve the crisis in the state and establish enduring peace. Also yesterday, Governor I sent earlier of Benue State warned that cannot guarantee the safety of any person or group coming to the state without his knowledge. The president's order came as a family of 8 were wiped out after no fewer than 52 persons were confirmed killed and property razed in fresh Saturday night attack on ZK Hamlet in Kemakpa community in Kwali district. Irigwe chieftain of Basa local government area of Plateau State. This came as troop of the Nigerian Army also rescued 16 victims earlier kidnapped in the area. And also the Christian leaders in Plateau State are planning a protest over unending killings in the state. But given an order yesterday, the president also expressed profound sorrow over recent bloodshed in the state. So he called for harmony among the people of Plateau State. The president emphasized the importance of love and unity beyond religious and ethnic lines. So he also said he has instructed security agencies to thoroughly investigate this crisis and identify those responsible for orchestrating this violence hat. So they also say beyond dealing with the criminal elements of this incessant killing, the political leadership in Plateau State led by Governor Caleb Mutfwang must address the root cause of the age-long problem. These problems have been with us for more than 2 decades. Well, it's Brigadier General Gakji Chipi, the acting coordinator of Operation Rainbow, state-owned security outfit, who doubles as special advisor to Governor Mutfwang on internal security, confirmed the killings in just yesterday, but could not give the number of persons killed. He said it's unfortunate. This is really a major setback to peace across peace process in the state. While the National Publicity Secretary of Irigwe Development Association, Sam Jugo, who also confirmed the killing yesterday, said the incident happened when residents were first asleep but were wakened by a gunshot with semblance camping for safety. It's a very sad one from the people of Irigwe community in Plateau State. The Plateau State have been under a series of attacks from armed men who are taking the life of people. And from what we have there, some reporters that 51, some 57, and with a lot of people injured. And it's a very, very sad one. And I think this is the time that the federal government, the state governments, the traditional rulers, religious leaders need to stand up and do everything possible to put an end to this deadly act going on in the plateau and across the country. It's become a death through many attacks, through many, and it's like we're living in a war zone. It's no longer, and what makes it more worrisome is that it's no longer shocking. Something people did, and it's just, for how long will we continue to do this? The life of the life of people seems to be so cheap that such a number of people will die, and there's nothing that has been done about it, or nothing that will be done, because we've seen in similar cases in the past. For the past 20 years, we've been having this recurring attacks on communities in Plateau State, and also in Benue, Kaduna, and Borno, Yobe, some parts of Adamawa, Kebbi, Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Niger, just name it, and also in the southern parts of Nigeria. So how long will this kind of insecurity continue? I think there's a need for a new security architecture, a new way to address this issue. It's quite obvious that what we are doing for now is not working. And once you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, I think that is what they call insanity. So there's a need for us to change what we do, look at other ways that we can do this, and come up with something that will save life, that will safeguard the life of people. So with this, on this sad note, we would like to wish from Psalm TV everybody that died in the attack in Plateau State, may their soul rest in peace, and may God grant their loved ones, those they left behind, the fortitude to bear the loss, and those that injured her, we pray that good Lord give them speedy recovery. Now, moving to another paper, we have the Daily Times. The Daily Times this morning has some stories on it. It says, page 16 of the Daily Times, it says, I choose APC for my people. That is AMAC chairman breaks silence on defection. That is on page 16. Well, we are not part of Atiku El-Rufai's Obi's coalition PDP governors. Find that story on page 2 of the Daily Times. Then you have this VC Federal University Oye-Ekiti suspended over sexual harassment and allegations. The Vice Chancellor of Federal University Oye-Ekiti has been suspended. However, we have 2027 elections, maybe a huge joke if Edo Tribunal rulings is not reversed. That's according to Amadi. Then we also have a student loan national rotation agency accuses tertiary institutions of shortchanging students. That is on page 10. That is on page 10 of the Daily Times. There were military rescues to 16 kidnapped passengers in Plateau. Then we have the Nigeria target top 80 on Global Human Capital Index by 2030. That is according to the federal government. That is the story we will look at on the Daily Times this morning. The federal government has renewed its commitment to significantly improve the country's standing on the Global Human Capital Index, targeting the spot among the top 80 nations by 2030. Vice President Kashim Shettima made this declaration on Monday during the launch of the National Human Capital Development Accelerator Project and the Arise ACD strategy in Akwa Ibom State. And speaking at the event in Uyo, the Vice President Shettima emphasized the cornerstone of national prosperity lies in the development of human capital through education, healthcare, and workforce productivity. The true wealth of a nation is measured not by its resources, but the quality of life of its people, he said. He praised Akwa Ibom for becoming the first state to implement the national ACD blueprint across all local government areas, and highlighted a standout performance in child education and health metrics with an over 5 mortality rate of 80 and only 3% of primary age children out of school Akwa Ibom is setting the pace, the Vice President said. And he went further, said to drive lasting change. He announced the rollout of ACD 2.0, a more integrated phase of the development program, along with the introduction of real-time ACD dashboard for monitoring progress. In addition, he also unveiled Project Fuku, a clean cook stove initiative designed to combat indoor air pollution, promote environmental conservation, and support rural women. So that is Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom pledged continued support revealing plans to send an executive bill to domesticate HTD program within the state. He also said human capital is the foundation of lasting development, and we are committed to build a sustainable framework that reaches every community, the governor said. So also Rukaya Rufai, National ACD Coordinator and Presidential Advisor, recalled Nigeria's poll ACI's ranking 168 out of 174 and underscores the need for unwavering continuity and commitment. So that's all we can take on the Daily Times this morning. So let me see, we have other papers here. Yes, let's just take the headlines on the other papers. We have Daily Independence. Daily Independence has its 54 killed, many injured in fresh attack on Plateau community. Then we also have confirmed relocation. Rivers administrators demand 300 million reform from NBA. The Rivers magistrate resigned over emergency rule appointment of sole administrator. There was UBA chief aims Nigeria 11 trillion economy targets on double-digit GDP. Also on the Daily Independent, we have pension fund. We have on the Daily Independent. Let us see. Okay. Sorry for that. Yes, on the Daily Independent, you have pension fund investment instruments at all-time low. Then 2027 elections, PDP governor rule out joining any coalition. Drop Ayanwu Okoye, appoint acting national scribe. Then the major headlines say 54 killed, many injured in fresh attack on Plateau community. Tinubu asks governor to resolve underlying communal issues. Article condemns renewal attack for Tinubu security policy. The amnesty says Tinubu government security measures not working. That is it on the Daily Independent. So with this, we're going to take a short break. We've come to the end of this segment, the newspaper review segment of the morning show. So don't go anywhere. The morning show continues after this short break.
I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Epo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
You're in charge of the submission of entries. So we wanted to tell us to know how far we have gone. How many submissions do we have to date?
Okay, as of today,
we have about 1,030 submissions from over 130 countries around the
Wow.
world.
That's quite impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share the global coverage? Because I know this program is not a local thing, it's an international thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Mention some of the countries.
Okay, we have submissions from India, Brazil, Iran, Spain, Nigeria, Italy, United States, Argentina, Turkey, France, Russia, Holland,
Wow,
Uganda.
wow. I
other
think
countries.
this is very, very beautiful.
Yes,
What do you
ma'am.
think? Estonia, I think it is. It is. Wow. So have you started processing the submission?
Yeah, we've started processing the submissions. I and my team members, we've screened close to 150 movies.
All right. Is there any deadline for submission?
Yeah, deadline for submissions is by May ending.
Any-
Actually, the deadline was around June, July, but due to the number of submissions that are coming in, so we shortened the time frame for submission.
So what was your expectation before now for number of submission? What were you expecting?
Okay, we were expecting nothing less than 500 movies.
And now you've not reached the
Not the
deadline.
deadline,
You've
yeah.
exceeded 1,000. That's quite impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
That's quite impressive. Imagine people from all over the world
Yeah.
coming to Jalingo,
Yeah.
Taraba. Well, we are putting Taraba on a global
Yes,
scale
sure.
for people to know all over. And a lot of good is that we do to the states.
Yes,
I'm
of
sure the
course.
governor himself will be excited about
Of
this.
course, he will. He cares about this. He'll be
Yes.
excited because this is like bringing foreign investors.
A
into
lot
the states.
of opportunities will come. It's like when they're having sports and they are using your country
Yeah.
as the host, a lot of benefits comes into the country. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Ekpo. I'm a doctor of music. Music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement. And that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people, through my contemporary and harp music composition. Thank you.
My country people are the throwaway salute to una this morning, and I dey welcome una to the pidgin section of our morning show. As na section wey be say we dey knack una tori on things wey dey happen for our community, even sef our society, and what things wey dey be say dey trend for social media. My name is Esther Oka Steven, and with me this morning na my usual guest, my correct person wey be Auntie Mercy Joro. Auntie, good morning and welcome to the Pidgin section this morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. I greet you all.
Okay, oh my country people, the story when I want to begin with this morning as something when it happened for inside the Amudu village of Anambra State, oh my country people. As one 49-year-old man use axe take it by him mama. Okay, oh make I begin the story for una this morning. This 49 years old man in name na Nnamdi Anyaji na be name and in mama when he be say ikpai and mama in mama name na Dorothy Anyaji na be Nnamdi mama name. So after Nnamdi ikpai mama finish when he want run to go commit suicide my country people na from there police man the talk person of police when he be say they carry matter go give when he name na Tochukwu Ikenga. In come outside, constant for top this matter, say you not go commit suicide, yo. Now from there, nine them grab Nnamdi, my country people who go for station. When the talk person will be Oga to Chuku come outside for the matter. I can't tell Nnamdi talk say you buy your mama. Nnamdi say yes, I kill him. What be the reason why make you kill your mama? Now Nnamdi talk and come outside the talk say him and him mama then do cassava business. Na sabi cassava now. Say and the mama then do cassava business and upon say they don't finish the business, it can't be like say the mama won't come carry the lion's share of the money. Now from the argument it can't come say now two of them now suffer do the cassava business. Why the mother go on can take plenty pass am. Now from there, now Nnamdi can't take anger, use axe, take kill him mama. As in kill him mama, now can they run to go commit suicide. Now from there, now they gbab am say no go commit suicide. As I dey talk to una so my country people, they don't carry Nnamdi and over to police station for the division of their police station for inside the Anambra there. This matter it tire me where we say no be today we dey talk this kind story for some TV take the pass give una. We dey always bring story of our person. Even last time we talk of one man when he be say he buy him 24-year-old daughter for inside the Ojo because of anger. Ojo for Lagos State. This man beat this girl so tell this pikin he die. And after he pikin die, Auntie Mercy, the one wey come pay me pass, he come bury the girl for the same compound. Until neighbors come go report to police before they come, the police people they come dig the ground, bring out the girl body. Anger. You beat your pikin till he die. Now your mama do you something, you no even go meet anybody, you no even go for justice, you no even report to any village people. You just take law into your hand to kill your mama. Auntie Mercy, I beg I won't make you touch like this matter for me. But before then, country people, we go display our number for screen. Make una share una own idea on how the matter take be for una ear. But meanwhile, make Auntie Mercy chukumat for this matter. What do you fit to talk for inside?
This is a very strategic event will happen. Very, very painful. And I go always talk am. Self-control. Okay. I go always talk am. Yes, so wetin the mama do no good based on saying that them together do the business, do the cassava business, and they suppose share am 50-50. But you go carry law, you fit create human being, now they ask this one finger now if you put life inside the one finger, may they move. Ew. But you know fit, and you go kill person, not be only person you go kill your mama. The person will carry you for belle for 9 months, push you for labor room, take care of you and all of those things. Yes, so we know say wetin the mama do no good. But you suppose go call elders. She suppose get elder people now. She suppose get elder people. Even elders for village, even their king. Every their king go report the matter, give and say, see, even if you no want to cancellate the matter, go outside. Make people know say you and your mama they get issue. You go call family meeting. When you call the family meeting, now you go tell them say, see what mama do. It good, I mean no good. Then they go resolve her. But you see, as human being, we must learn to have self-control. More they control our anger. Not be any small thing we don't go carry knife. Small thing we don't hit person. Small thing we don't carry anything where they are around us. It no good. It no good. See that I go kill say, hey, kill mama I want to go commit suicide. That go say they go catch him. May they catch him. You know, face the law. So that other people too go learn from what he do.
Country people una don't hear am for Auntie Mercy Matty. The one when is with me pass for wetin she talk say he supposed to carry the matter go table before elders. In mama they no get elders for their place for her family. Suppose carry go meet the mama brother or the mama sister. The thing wey my mother do I not like am. And the secondly, the thing when me want talk be say, Auntie Mercy, this our youth these days, we dey always dey tell them, the fit be say, he don't go high, he don't take something before he go meet him mama for settlement.
Yes.
Because pikin when he dey with him 2 eyes, with his senses, he no go fit just wake up one morning, carry axe say he wan go kill him mama. I don see issues for village when he be say, somebody go even fry garri with him mama, go market, at the end of the day, the mama go pack all the money. You go say the food when they take feed you for us, uncle. You understand? But this one now, it don't come down to something else. I know say hardship day. Just as Auntie Mercy talk, and make we dey control our anger. And the best solution, I say, you for even reports.
Yes.
Yes. The action when Nnamdi take, it not sweet me at all. Nnamdi for report this matter instead of carrying the law for his own hand.
Right.
As soon as I can't see now, and I don't see say he must face the consequences. After he don't buy him mama, now his eyes can't open. No, say, hey, I don't kill my mother. He begin to run, say he won't go kill himself. Now from there, nine then babam. And as I talk to una so, he must to face the law. Okay, country people, for those of you now who just they join us, this is not the pidgin section of our morning show. And we just they talk of a matter when it happened for Amudu village for inside the Anambra state concerning 149-year-old Nnamdi when he be saying kill him mama, when he be say her name na Dorothy. We don't touch light the matter, and as I talk to una, so after he kill him mama, he run say one committed suicide before the talk person of police wey be to Chukwu Ikenga come outside for this matter, say make them no let him kill himself. As I talk to una, so now he must to face the consequences of this thing when he carry in hand to draw. Okay, country people, we get one caller. Okay, we don't miss that call. Okay, now so Tori take carry us enter for inside the Enugu state in my country. People, as police don't arrest 12 suspects then when it be say them go they involved in the possession of illicit drugs in my country. People for inside the Enugu state. These people they grab them sake of say and they come country people we get one call, make us answer this call first. Hello. Hello, good morning, sir. Now where you they call us from this morning?
I'm from Taraba State.
Okay, from Taraba State. Okay, what will be your name?
My name is Dr. Trust.
Okay, Dr. Trust calling from Taraba State. I beg make you help me touch light this matter. What you fit talk for inside the thing when Nnamdi do to him mama is sweet you, it good I be not good.
I beg the thing no sweet my belly at all.
Oh.
Even if he and his mama do business of cassava, respect no do again. Seniority no do again. Give them like 100,000. If the mama carry 50, give them 40. No good.
Okay. Oh.
No good. Why should they say they must share them? Therefore, no respect. I beg, make the try and make sure they support the boy well. Let law take its course. That is my own take.
Okay, doctor, thank you very much. We really appreciate this your intake for this matter. Country people who don't hear am, Oga doctor say thank God to say them Baba as he won't go commit suicide. Say make the law take its stand, make them not free and we go. We get another caller, my country people. Hello, good morning, and where you they call us from this morning?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, madam. What be your name and where you they call us from?
Yeah, my name is EJ Fine. I'm calling from Anambra State.
Okay, Madam EJ, thank you for calling. I beg, what be your intake concerning this thing when Nnamdi do? I beg you touch light and for country people.
Yeah, that Nnamdi not do well at all. There's nothing a person mama go do that makes the person go kill his mama.
Oh.
He no do well at all. Even if the mother no give him any share for the business, it is not a reason to kill his mama. So, you must face the law.
Yes.
You must face the law.
Thank you, Madam EJ.
Well done.
Thank you, Madam EJ from Anambra State. I like how you take it touch light this matter for us. Country people who don't hear am for our mouth. Now she too they talk to say he must face the law. Say even yourself, if mama carry the lion share, he not supposed to go that too far to the extent of to buy him mama. Okay, we get another caller, my country people. Okay, we don't miss the call. Okay, oh my country people, una so tori come take carry us to enter for inside the Enugu state. Hello, good morning, Nana. Where you dey call us from this morning?
Chioma from Lagos.
Okay, Chioma, good morning. Wetin be your intake concerning this matter? We don't miss that call. Okay, my country people, as I take the tell una say this tori when I carry come now, don't carry us to enter for inside the Enugu state. As a police don't arrest 12 suspects when it be say their name. This 12 suspects I tell una say they catch them because of say they into cocaine businesses them. So police don't grab them for inside the Enugu state. And these children, when it be say them grab, make I begin they call una name, make people who hear and make country people who hear una name. Their name na im be Ifeanyi Bernard dem gbaba for inside the Enugu sake of saying hand dey for inside the cocaine business. Police also catch Emmanuel Ugu, Thank God Kelechi, Chidera Umwa, Agui Onyeka Martins, and the Festus Iheze. Then catch am follow John, even these ones too follow dey inside. Chibundu Nicholas, Solomon Obi, Chibundu Daniel, Nneka Shedrack, and Nwazifu Kingsley. Now them be the 12 people who were they involved in this cocaine business when it be say then grab them for inside the Enugu state. And the funny aspect be say these boys when it be say police grab for inside the Enugu state, then their age not even reach 30 years. Country people, their age bracket now from 20 to 29 years old. Now they be and now consider the kind where our youth to go they carry their hand they do. We get one call make I quickly pick them. Hello, good morning, Anna. Where you they call us from?
I'm calling from Imo State.
Okay, from Imo State. Oga, what you want to? What be your name? Sorry.
My name is Chibeze Iheanacho from Imo State.
Okay, Oga Chibeze from Imo State. Thank you very much. Now concerning the Nnamdi matter, you want touch light for us, Abi? What be your intake for inside?
The boy that follow for the business whenever he 30 years, it's a very bad thing now. I don't know what to say again about that. He's too young to do that type of business.
Okay, the cocaine business, isn't it?
Yes. It's not good now. It's a young man. And do this type of nonsense. And it's from Imo, and the guy is from Enugu, right?
Yes, now Enugu boys, now them do this one, so.
Okay, it's not good. So government they have to know what to do about that.
Okay, Oga, thank you very much. I still dey on top the Tori self. Oga Chibundu from Imo State, thank you very much, yo. Country people, as I don't call their name, I tell una say their age bracket now from 20 to 29 years old. As I talk to una, so police don't hand over them to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to take finish their matter. Now don't see the kind of where our youth they carry their hand to go draw. When plenty businesses is there for inside the country. Make I pick this call, may we touch light this matter. Hello, good morning. Now where you they call us from this morning? Okay, concerning this Enugu matter, make I ask Auntie Mercy Jero, make she help me touch light this matter. Auntie Mercy, how you take you see the handwork of this our youth to them? This thing where our boys do, I no go ask you say it good or be it not good. Because me not say it not good. I beg, I just want to make you help me advise our youth. Now waiting I want to make you help me do for this matter. But before them, I beg, make I pick this call. Hello, good morning, and where you they call us from this morning?
Good morning, my name is Pastor Amos. I'm calling you from Edo State, Auchi.
Oh, Pastor Amos from Auchi. Good morning, Pastor. Thank you for calling us. I beg you, Pastor, I want you to help me touch light this matter. Now concerning the matter, I been concerning these 12 boys when it be said then gbab for inside the Enugu. I beg touch light one of this matter for us.
Number one now for Unandi issue.
Okay, sir.
Unandi, if you check what happened there very well, is there might be something else, not something spirituality. Unandi kill his mother because of just money. What you will check well there, because by the grace of God, anything that happens, we need to vet it to know what is going on. In that family, there might be what we call the law of karma that transfers death almost every time to the people that is there. Unandi issue, we know that the law will take their own course, but something happened in that family.
Okay.
Which I will tell you is from the mother's family. That anytime the ladies want to survive in life, there must be something that will cut their life short.
Oh.
Now, please, sorry to say, let me touch about the other boys that do cocaine issue.
Okay, sir.
It's not their fault. It's not the fault of the Nigeria youth. Whatsoever we happen to them, we teach the other one lesson.
Okay, sir.
But when they have someone that is a big man in their family now, we bribe the police, bribe whatsoever, they release them. Their other friends will say, when this one do, they release them, and me, I will do again.
Oga Pastor, thank you very much. This one wey talk now, enter me for body well. Thank you, sir. Make a touch light out for country people. Wait till you just talk now. Okay, country people, now don't hear from our pastor when he come from Auchi. The matter when he talk now, where he enter my body now, he said this is 12 boys when he be said they don't gbab for inside the Enugu state. Say the main problem not be to just carry them go station you. Just as we take talk one matter for here yesterday. The last time me and Auntie Fetty in the house. Some people who when you carry them go station, say they get 1 or 2 backbone. They go do 1 or 2 things. Say this person now our own. They go pay huge money, they go release those persons. Now so pastor take it talk and now. Say these boys, if correct action, proper action not take place for their matter. Say if they get big man around them. Say now so they go take free these boys. Country people who don't hear them from our own country person in Matu. So I beg these boys when it be said they don't hold so I beg you, drug enforcement people who make una take correct action, correct disciplinary action for this their matter so that other youth, other boys where they involved in this kind of business go learn lesson. Auntie Mercy, I beg help me advise our youth to them.
Yes, so this whole situation don't they escalate because you go see pressure D. You go see their other youths. Other friends say that they make money. You don't know which the source of income be. You don't go chook your hand for drugs. Not be only drug business. Maybe they even take the drugs. Oh yes, they take the drugs. Now why they would?
Sorry, make I pick this
no
one
problem.
Before you go continue. Hello, good morning. Now where you they call us from this morning?
Hello?
Hello, good morning, madam. Where you they call us from and what be your name? Okay, Auntie Mercy.
So, you know, this, as they take the drugs, they sell them. And they influence other youths. Now, them, they spoil, you know, other people's children. Me, I don't go talk, say, make government do this good. Their destiny, they for their hand. How they go be, they for their hand. So these children now, who knows, maybe that person will recruit them, drug dealer or something, go recruit them now, because they come buy drugs, we can't sell drugs, so go give you share. But for how long, how much, most, they don't go land themselves into trouble. So even if they carry them, go police station, in the process of trying to persecute them, maybe they do rehab for them. Because these children don't take this drug. How picking before 30, don't they even do drugs? Who expose them to this drug? Maybe, you know, you go join all the dots, so that they go catch the person where they sell these drugs for them. Then they don't be like distributors. Yes, they be like distributors now for the person where, yes, where maybe get company or something where they even sell drug lord, where they recruit these children now, tell them, say, take go sell this one. And the children will go take them. We take and dey influence other people. Now they dey pollute the society for our the rest of our children. So yes, may they go face the law. May NDLA do their work well, and in the process of trying to persecute them, may they do small rehab for them. You know, there nobody, even devil waiting. Even if devil peace for person, he must change. Yes, if they do rehab for that kind of picking, it go change.
Country people, this one where Auntie Mercy talk now is sweet me well. But before I go touch like that matter, make I pick this call. Hello, good morning, and where you they call us from this morning? Okay, country people, the one where Auntie Mercy talk this morning now, just now is with me well for Bele. But before I go touch light and make I pick this call. Okay, we don't miss that caller. Auntie Mercy say for this underage children, when it be say they never reach 30 years of age, so it be like say if they touch like this matter where they go get one drug lord when it be say he call them say he want to better their life, and the way of that drug lord to take better this children life now by through this means say okay make una they help me they distribute this cocaine to my dealer, to my people wey say they patronize me. You go come give them addresses, you go come give them numbers, say they give these people for this street. You go this place, give these people for this street. So the boys now that they do am with joy as na small children. I know say anything when we say they don't make up their mind, they don't determine say they go do and they go do and well with all their heart. And okay, make I pick this call before we go conclude this story. Hello, good morning, and where you they call us from this morning?
From Imo State.
Okay, wetin be your name?
Chidimma.
Chidimma, wetin be your intake concerning this matter? Wetin these boys, these 12 boys, them do concerning this cocaine where them they sell e good?
Concerning Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. Hello, my country people, una don't hear am for Auntie Mercy Matu. So this drug lord, after they don't come arrest these boys, una think saying go sit down for there, they watch, say make them go punish these boys. Okay, now wetin make pastor from Awochi they take call us now come even talk am. Say after they don't catch them like this, say big person go come go there, go pay money, say make them release them. If proper action not take place, and at the same thing similar thing now Auntie Mercy take talk and now say if you don't touch like this matter, una go know say these boys them, these 12 boys, they not just wake up, who show them road? Now person they when he show them road, they not go fit just wake up for their house say that they go buy cocaine. There's how they take sabiam. So make them touch like this matter where we no be to just say we don't catch 12 children on their age where they not even reach 30. They get one Lord behind all these things where these children they do. You get one Lord, and that Lord made them touch like this matter, locate that person when he be say he introduce them to this business. Now then the Tory go sweet me well. If they go fit arrest the head, then the children they not get problem because now the head now then they spoil our children for us. Now then they spoil our youth for us. But meanwhile, make I pick this call before we go end our Tory for today. Okay, oh my country people, those of una wey just they join us. This is the pidgin section of our morning show this morning, and we don't carry Tori Nakuna from Anambra State. I want Nnamdi take kill him mama when he be Dorothy. Sake of say them do cassava business together, and he say him mama want to carry the lion share. Say him mama want to carry money wey pass him own. Now invest use axe take chapia in mama oh my country people. After he commit that act, when in the run to go kill himself, now talk person of police where they on top that matter will be Mr. Ikenga constant for on top of this matter. Say they no go allow Nnamdi to buy himself. You now for then they arrest him, come carry him go station. As I they talk to una so Nnamdi go face the consequences. Now so Tori can carry us center for inside the Enugu state when the be say they come back 12 youth, 12 young boys when the be say they never even reach 30 years. Sake of say them go there involved in the selling of cocaine and other drugs where they harmful for inside the country. And as Auntie Mercy take to touch like this matter with our callers when the be say them be there, well of them don't call contribute to. They don't talk say make them touch like this matter where we say this boys wey dey arrest is go get drug lord, e go get person when e be say e employ them to go into this kind of services. Okay, oh country people, make I pick this call before we go end our tori for today. Okay, country people, we missed this call, but meanwhile, I thank all my callers for calling from Enugu, Anambra, and the rest states, even the self Taraba. We thank all of you for joining us on the Pidgin section of our morning show this morning. I also want to thank Auntie Mercy Jero for being my guest all the time. Auntie Mercy, thank you for coming to the show this morning.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, oh my country people, now for here now go draw the curtain on our Pidgin section on the morning show. Make una stay tuned as the morning show go continue with Oga Minor Jordan Abraham. My name is Esther Oka Stephen, and I thank you for watching this morning show. Nado.
You're in charge of the submission of entries. So we want you to tell us, to know how far we have gone. How many submissions do we have to date?
Okay, as of today, we have about 1,030 submissions from over 130 countries around the world.
That's quite impressive.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share the global coverage? Because I know this program is not a local thing, it's an international thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Mention some of the countries.
Okay, we have submissions from India, Brazil, Iran, Spain, Nigeria, Italy, United States, Argentina, Turkey, France, Russia, Holland, Uganda.
Wow. I think
countries.
this is very, very beautiful.
Yes,
What do you
ma'am.
think? It is.
Yes,
It is.
ma'am, it is.
Wow. So have you started processing the submission?
Yeah, we've started processing the submissions. I and my team members, we've screened close to 150 movies.
All right. Is there any deadline for submission?
Yeah, deadline for submissions is by May ending. Actually, the deadline was around June, July, but due to the number of submissions that are coming in, so we shortened the time frame for submission.
So what was your expectation before now for number of submission? What were you expecting?
Okay, we were expecting nothing less than
Seeing Taraba on a global
yes,
scale for people to know all over, and a lot of goodies that we do to the states.
Yes,
I'm sure the governor himself will be excited about
of
this.
course, he will. He cares about this. He'll be
Yes.
excited because this is like bringing foreign investors.
A
into
lot
the states.
of opportunities will come. It's like when they're having sports and they're using your country
Yeah.
as the host, a lot of benefits comes into the country. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm Omotolani Ebenezer Ekpo. I'm a doctor of music theory and composition. I'm so proud to be part of TARI. I'm Taraba Human Rights Movement, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for Jukun cultural music, preserving the heritage of the Jukun people, the creative musical heritage of Jukun people. True merit.
We also offer HND in public nursing. Our facilities, modern computer and medical labs, research centers and digital libraries, and interactive learning spaces and study zones. Who can apply? Aspiring professionals in health and management can apply. Working individuals seeking career advancement can also apply. International students looking for a global learning environment are also key applicants. Application requirements are 5 SSC credits, including English and Mathematics, JAM and entrance exam scores, medical report, birth certificate, local government industry letter, recommendation letters. Why Higher Ground? We offer work study programs, flexible payment, and a supportive academic environment. Apply today. Visit www.highergroundcollege.edu or our campuses at Lab opposite VCK Jalingo, Taraba State, and opposite Army Barracks, Tako, Taraba State. Take the first step towards a brighter future. Choose Higher Ground College.
Escape the everyday at DY Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold modern style or a classic timeless cut. Beyond the perfect haircut, indulge in a revitalizing manicure or pedicure. Our skilled technicians use only the finest ethically sourced products, ensuring a truly pampering experience for your skin and the planet. Enjoy a refreshing drink, a mojito, chamomile tea, or something bubbly while you unwind in our relaxing atmosphere. Looking to socialize? Challenge friends to a game of table tennis or snooker in our convivial relaxation area. Reconnect with yourself and leave feeling confident, truly pampered and beautifully you. DY Scott is more than just a salon. It's an experience that nourishes your mind, body, and soul. Find us at Roadblock Jalingo, Konaru, or call 081-4563-6195 to book your appointment today. DY Scott, where style meets serenity.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? I go by the name of Diaso. Keep watching something.
Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
RU Executive Transport, a transportation company ready to change the transportation narrative in Taraba State and Nigeria at large, bringing comfort, safety, and reliability. Witness their impact on the people, the economy, and Nigeria's transportation future.
RU Executive Transport Company was actually incorporated sometime in 2024, and the decision to establish the company was actually born out of a burden for travelers to Jalingo, especially from Abuja. And I saw that need and tried to reach out to existing transport companies to fill the gap, but they were not forthcoming. And so I decided to go into it myself. That is the main essence of this company, to connect Taraba State to other parts of the country, especially Abuja and Yola, comfortably for executive travelers.
Yes, welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. And we just watched the pigeon section of the morning show there. And we're back to the third segment of the morning show. I am Abraham Joda, and this is where we discuss issues that has to do with Taraba State. We'll flash the spotlight on Taraba. But today, there's a very, very important story that we have to take. This story has to do with human rights abuse and the disappearance of a young man. We have the unlawful arrest and forced disappearance of Intari Hassan Danladi, former national president of the Mumuye Youths. He was arrested by the State Security Service on the 6th day of May 2021 at Mumuye House by 6 Jalingo, Taraba State. Upon his arrest, he was taken to detention at Jalingo Command of the SSS and eventually moved to Abuja, and nothing has been heard about him since then. Joining us is Barrister PD Pius, who is the one who has been pursuing the case and the release of Mr. Ntari Hassan Danladi. So, Barrister Pius is going to join us virtually to speak on the show. Good morning, Barrister PD Pius.
Good morning, Abraham. It's a pleasure to be with you once again in this morning show.
Oh, thank you very much. Talking about Ntari Hassan Danladi, can you give us a background of what happened, how did it happen, and where are we on this case?
Well, Ntari Hassan Danladi is a Mumuye man, and he hails from Yoro local government. He is, at the time of his arrest, he was the national president of the youth arm of the Mumuye Cultural Development Association, the highest ranking body of Mumuye organization worldwide. All right. And he is a father. He has a daughter, a young girl named Lapele, and his wife Caroline, and he is a graduate of IBU, and he is a farmer. We all know him as a law-abiding citizen who is going about his normal activities. And he was arrested right in the Mumuye house in Jalingo, Mel 6. You may all be aware of the Mumuye house, where mostly Mumuye people go to carry out their activities in Jalingo and all of that. And we are surprised that since his arrest, no one has heard from him, no one has seen him, no one has known the reason for the arrest and all of that. And we have been on this case for quite a while. This is now 4 years since his arrest and detention by the State Security Services. And then we have not heard anything about him. No one has seen him. Like practically no one has seen him since his arrest. No one has heard from him. We don't know whether he's dead. We don't know whether he's mentally okay. We don't know whether he has been, amputated. We don't know whether, we cannot tell what his current condition is. And the authorities are not speaking to us. They are not responding to our letters. They are not responding to our demands. They are not responding to court orders, because there is even a court order ordering that he should be released immediately from custody. But all the authorities are just quiet and they are not saying anything about it. They are not responding to the court order. It's a very unfortunate situation that in this country, we can just wake up and then discover that the security agencies can do anything they want to do with you under this democratic governance, and no one is going to challenge them, or no one is going to say anything, or no one is going to demand accountability. Imagine that you are the person, or is your child, or is your brother, or is your husband, or is your father that is being detained for 4 years without any explanation from the security agencies. I think that is the most unfair thing to be experienced under a democratic governance. We are not in a dictatorship. We are not under a military rule. We are in a democracy. And in democracy, one of the most crucial features or a benefit of a democracy is that there should be rule of law. People's rights should be respected. So it's a very pathetic situation that warrants all of us to rise up and demand accountability and demand what is actually going on with the disappearance of Ntari Danladi.
What was he arrested for? What charges was he arrested for?
Now, you see, that is one question that always baffles me, because when the situation like this arises, the appropriate question for me should be, why are we detaining him for 4 years without any explanation? That should be the appropriate question, because if you now ask me that I am not the one that detained him, I am not the person accusing him of any wrong, to say why he was arrested, what can I say? The family cannot say this is the reason why he was arrested, because no reason was given to them, nothing was offered to them. The wife is here, No reason was given to her. The daughter is there who is an infant or a child. No reason was given to her. The parents are there in the village. No reason was given to them. You know, the authorities in Taraba State, I'm not aware that they have received any official communication from the agencies responsible as to why they arrested this one of Yoro local government. Have been informed of the reason for his arrest, or the member representing Yoro local government has been informed of the reason for his arrest, or the traditional ruler of Yoro, that is the chief of Mumwe in Yoro, whether he has been informed of the reason for his arrest, or anybody at all. I, as his lawyer, have not been informed of the reason for his arrest officially. No one has communicated to me to say that this is the reason why we are arresting this young man, or this is the reason why we are detaining him for this period of 4 years. So who is going to tell us the reason why he is being detained, if not the authorities? Because in law, or rather under constitutional democracy, it is the person that is accusing you that has the obligation, the duty to say that this is why I am accusing this person of this offense. This is what I believe this person has done wrong, and that is why I am arresting him, or that is why I am keeping him for 4 years without trial. And then we will now see whether there is any law that permits anyone at all in the world to detain somebody for 4 years without trial in the name of committing any offense.
Even in the military era, people face tribunal and they are told what their offense, and they are being charged to tribunals and even courts during the military era.
Now, so the highest offense you will have committed will be the offense of murder. The highest offense known to law in Nigeria or even all over the world is the offense of murder or culpable homicide punishable with death. And in such circumstances, we have seen people being taken to the court to say that this is the reason, or these are the things that you have done wrong, and that is why we are arresting you, or that is why we are taking you to the court. They will assemble their witnesses and establish their case against such persons. You know, and you know the beautiful thing about taking somebody before the court is that the person may even decide to admit and say, yes, I have committed this offense.
Definitely.
You understand? So, but you just keep the person in detention perpetually without determining his civil rights and obligations as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a disaster. It's unfortunate. It's heartbreaking that we are experiencing this in a democracy. And I want to use this opportunity to call on state authorities to respect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also want to use this opportunity to call on the governor of Taraba State to assist and look into this matter and demand accountability from the authorities involved, because we are helpless at this situation. We don't know who will help us to, look into this matter, speak to the authorities concerned, and they bring accountability over this matter, because we cannot have a citizen or an indigene of Taraba State being detained for 4 years without trial in this country, Nigeria, under democratic rule. It does not make any sense. So I am appealing to all the state authorities, all our commissioners. I am appealing to all of them, the Attorney General of the state. I am appealing to the House of Assembly members. I am equally appealing to all the traditional rulers in Taraba State to please look into this matter and speak to the authorities concerned, because we cannot continue in this kind of situation whereby an individual, a father, a husband, a brother, to someone that we know will be detained without any explanation, without any reasonable explanation offered for well over 4 years. No one has seen him, no one has been able to be granted access to have contact with him for us to know what are the reasons for his arrest, because the Constitution is very clear. Even where you have been arrested for any offense, you have right to consult with your lawyer. Your lawyer should be granted access to you. Your family members should access you, to speak with you, to know what is your condition.
So Barrister,
kept in different detention places that people do go there to visit them. Even the correctional service, they have time for visit.
Yes, Barrister, I would like to know, you see there's a Federal High Court judgment that said he should be released. Were they served? Who was served? Is it the SSS or the police or the army?
What happened was that initially they went to the Federal Court. It was the State Security Service that went to the Federal High Court and asked the Federal High Court to give them an order to detain him for 90 days in Abuja.
Okay.
And the Federal High Court gave them the order and said, okay, go and detain him for 90 days while you do your investigation. Now, that 90 days expired in September 2021. And they did not conclude the investigation, they did not release him, they did not charge him to court. So we went back to the same Federal High Court and said, look, your initial order was that this man should be detained for 90 days. This 90 days has expired. They have not charged him to court in respect of any offense. They have not come back to this court to say that, oh, this is the reason why we are still detaining him after the expiration of that 90 days. So why are they still detaining him? We asked the Federal High Court to order them to release him. And the Federal High Court agreed and said, look, in the circumstance of this case, you don't have any charge against this man. You don't have any formal allegation against him to say this is what he has done and why you are still keeping him in detention. Consequently, release this young man to go unconditionally because there is no any reason for you to keep detaining him again. You know, and they refuse to comply with the court order. They have been served. I have equally ensured that the order has been brought to the attention of the Attorney General of the Federation, you know, and I wrote to the Attorney General of the Federation, and he responded saying that they are going to investigate. We have copies of the letters. Since the response that they are going to investigate has been over 2 years now, there is no any further response or further action from the Attorney General's office. We have equally written a final demand letter to the Attorney General with respect to this. There is no response. You know, at the point in time, they say that they have handed him over to the military, you know, for prosecution, and they've handed him over to the military for detention, and then they've handed his file over to Attorney General for prosecution. We have written to the military to say there is a court order directing that it should be released. The military responded and said that, look, they are not going to comply with the court order because they are not parties to the case. So we don't know who is going to assist us in this situation because all the authorities are not cooperating.
This is a serious one, Barrister Pius, and we will do everything possible as the members of the press and also a view of the legal profession to ensure that the authorities look into the case of.
And let me also add that it is not even it is not only Ntari Danladi that is even being detained in this circumstance, because there is another indigene of Taraba State from, I think, Sardauna local government that is equally detained with him.
Has he been released, or him himself has?
He has not been released. They were arrested in the same circumstance, you know, and they've been detained for all this period of 4 years without any trial or without being without any information. Yesterday, after I made a post, the relatives of that second person from Sardauna local government reached out to me to say that that is exactly the circumstance of her husband. That he also has two children and he's from Sardauna local government, and they've been in detention all these 4 years, and there was nobody to help them or nobody to give them any information as to why they are detaining her husband.
Okay, so as it stands now, we don't even know where they are, which army formation, police station, or the State Security Service office that they are as it stands now. So, Barrister Pius, we thank you for you taking up this case, and we are going to ensure that we escalate this from the governor to the senators, to the state, to the representatives of the House of Assembly, to the State House of Assembly, to the Taraba State House of Assembly. Something should be done about Ntari Hassan Danladi and the other fellow, if you can help us with his name or information about him, so that we can also be part of those that will call for the release. Because even in military juntas, people are not charged for 4 years without any charge. They are taken to tribunals and maybe, or even to the courts to face to be prosecuted. So, Barrister Pius, we'll thank you for this, and we will still keep on ensuring that we use this platform to escalate this issue until every one of them is released. So thank you very much, Barrister Pius.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for this wonderful opportunity.
Okay, we also appreciate the fact that you're fighting for the rights of Tarabans, and innocent one for that matter. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, Barrister Pius. Barrister P.D. Pius is of P.D. Pius Chambers, Abuja, and is speaking on the unlawful the detention and disappearance of Ntari Hassan Danladi, who has been detained for many years, for 4 years without any form of, without anybody knowing what is going on with him. Hello? Yeah, hello? Okay, sorry, we lost that call. So we will just briefly look at the Taraba newspaper this morning, and we are calling on every government official to ensure that Mr. Ntari Hassan is released back to his family. Ntari Hassan was the former national president of Mumuye Youth, and he was arrested by the State Security Service on the 6th day of May 2021 at Mumuye House, Marisis, Jalingo, Taraba State. So that is the situation. So, well, with this, I think we will just come to the end of the morning show. That is all we can take for now. The morning show has come to an end. I will call on everybody, from the governor of Taraba State to the state, to the senators, to members of the National Assembly, members of the State House of Assemblies, traditional rulers, religious leaders, political leaders, the Attorney General of the state, the Attorney General of the Federation, to please ensure that Mr. Ntari Hassan Danladi is released back to his family. So thank you, and everyone that